Hello, friends. It is me, Dr. Janet Roark, your essential oil vet. And for those of you that don't know me, I am a veterinarian in Central Texas. If you are hopping on live and can see this, please let me know by commenting in the chat that you can see this and hear this and that my internet is working okay. And if you're on live, let me know that you're on live. And if you are watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay so that I know who and how many people are watching this and that sort of thing to see if this is an important and valuable service to provide to all of you for free instead of doing something else on Sunday nights. Thank you, Prentice. Awesome. I'm glad it sounds good. Still have a broken pinky, guys. Okay, so there are a few questions, but before we get started in the questions, I do want to say go Lions. They're playing right now, so we're going to keep this one really short. I'm a huge Lions fan. I'm originally from Michigan, went to Michigan State University for my vet school, and so I really, really want to go watch the game right now because they're actually doing really well right now. So I hope I didn't just jinx it. But go Lions. I'm super proud of you guys. And for those of you that don't know, there's a really exciting thing happening this week, not related to football. And that is on Wednesday at 7 p.m. We are having our members only webinar this month is a nutrition workshop. So for those of you that are curious about like, well, I just feed with my vet said to feed, or I just feed the cheapest stuff I can find at the store, or which I don't think any of you guys do that. Or you're like, I don't even know what's good. This one seems good, so that's why I chose it. It's not cheap. It's not super expensive, so I can afford it. I'm going to give you guys some basic information about nutrition that will help you to better make choices for your animals when it comes to their nutrition. And so I'm not going to be able to like teach you the thousands and thousands of hours of nutrition training that I have been through because it is a huge passion of mine. But I will be able to give you guys the highlights and the most important things that you need to know. So you'll be able to leave empowered and ready to make awesome decisions for your dogs, your cats, and your animals in general. Okay. So, and yes, we're going to be covering herbivores a little bit in there too, but because dog and cat food is a little bit of a hot topic right now, I want to really focus on that because that is something that I really, animals are getting sick. And so I want to make sure your animals don't get sick from the food that they're eating. So is really what it comes down to. Ultimately, I'm here to help you and help your animals. So that being said, that is on Wednesday at 7. And for those of you that aren't in the membership yet, you can go to go.essentialoilvet.com/member-webinar. Okay, I know that's a lot. Or just go to essentialoilvet.com/members and it'll take you to a similar page. But this is where, or if you just go to essentialoilvet.com, you'll see the banner there and you can click on that. So we have it in lots of places for you to be able to find. If you're on my email list, you'll get an email about it. You've already gotten emails about it probably. But if you're like, well, I don't want to join a membership to watch the nutrition workshop, Dr. Roark, can I just come to that? Yes, but you have to join the membership for 1 month so that you can come to that. It is $27. It is less than $1 a day, and you get 30 days of access to the membership, which has over 5 years of content, 6 years of content now. 6 years of content. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Wow. That, anyways, so it's a really amazing. It's searchable. It's like a little encyclopedia for your pets. And you get to come to the webinar. So it's worth it just to come to the webinar. You do not have to sign up every single month. You can unclick the auto renew and just sign up for the 1 month. And that's fine. Like, I'm not going to be mad at you. And honestly, I don't want people in there that don't want to be in there because we have a really beautiful, amazing culture of really incredible people in there that I want to really protect that. So, but if you want to come just for the workshop, you can do that. Pay your $27, come for the workshop. You don't have to pay again. It's not auto renew. You can cancel anytime. No questions asked. Like, it's like literally the easiest, most zero pressure thing ever. Like, yes, it means more admin for me and my team to let people in and out of there, but it's okay because I don't want to like run a tight ship around here. So, and I don't like it when I'm locked into things that I don't really want to be locked into too. And I'm not in the business of doing that to you guys. Okay. So definitely come to that. You have to go to essentialoilvet.com to get that, and then sign up if you're not signed up. And I'll see you on Wednesday at 7 p.m. for that nutrition workshop. It's going to be so good. Brand new. I'm totally redoing it this year because of all the new information that we have. And I'm even giving you guys a downloadable list of pet foods that, regardless of your budget, you're going to be able to get a really good one that is safe and effective. Yes. Even though I don't love kibble, I don't recommend kibble. I'll even put a couple of kibbles on there for you guys. And you'll learn during the workshop what you can do to beef it up with just simple homemade options that you already have in your fridge. That is very, very affordable. So, okay. I know I'm getting a little bit too in the weeds on that one. Let's answer some questions. Kim RN just adopted a 9-week-old kitten. Congratulations. Not sure of his name yet. I think you should call him. What do you guys think Kim should call her kitten? 9-week-old kitten. Put it in the chat. We should come up with a name. I'm voting for Boots, even if it doesn't have Boots. I just want to name something Boots this week so badly. I tried to name one of the barn kitties here Boots, and it name is Spinach. So, you know. Okay, so she's like, what's the best deterrent to help him avoid scratching the sofa is best oil recipes. So there are some really great tools, double-sided tape you can put on the sofas now. You can there's a product called Soft Paws that you can actually put on their little claws. So even if they tried to scratch, they don't actually damage the furniture. You can keep your kitty's nails trimmed, and I would start trimming them when they're young like this so that they can get trained to it and get used to it. And they actually become very, very easy to trim their nails. If you just keep up with it, then they won't actually damage the sofa if they have nice short trimmed nails. And then as far as a deterrent with essential oils, just choose an oil that cat doesn't like and spray it in that area. So it's a reverse self-selection is what I call it. So see if they like it. If they hate it, use that one in that area because it's not going to harm them as long as you're not using tea tree or wintergreen. It's not going to harm them in any way. They just won't like the smell, and so they won't go in that area. So those are some different options for you, Miss Kim. Charlene says, does freezing oils compromise their effectiveness? No. I've heard heating them does. Okay, there's a little misnomer there. Most essential oils, and this has been debunked multiple times, but let me just put it in the simplest terms I possibly can. When your essential oil is being distilled from the plants, so you have the plant material, they put it in a distillation process to actually extract the essential oils from that plant. It is done through steam distillation. Steam. Very, very hot. Okay, your essential oil is made through a very, very hot process, except for citrus oils, which are cold pressed. So heating them doesn't change their chemistry. It doesn't really do anything like that. It can cause them to evaporate faster, and it can increase oxidation and rancidity in the case of citrus oils, especially. But most of the time it doesn't do anything. It just makes them evaporate faster. Okay, so let's not talk about heating oils damaging their properties. They just evaporate faster. So she's making some frozen dark treats, including frankincense, copaiba, and turmeric. So what you can do is make the treats and then put the oils on afterwards, or you can make them up and go ahead and freeze them. That it's not going to affect the quality of the oil or effectiveness of the oil at all just by freezing them. So most oils don't actually freeze when you put them in the freezer, and a lot of people actually store their essential oils in the refrigerator to help extend their life a little bit longer. Good question though. Nikki says, I have a 14-year-old Aussie that gets a honking cough every day for years, usually worse after she gets a big drink of water. Sounds like she's choking. So I would definitely look at her food, because a lot of food right now is causing similar symptoms. Two, in case it's not the food, since it's been going on for a couple of years, it probably isn't. Sometimes their cartilage gets weak in their trachea, and that can cause kind of a honking cough, in which case you can use diluted Immortel or a little bit of sandalwood, lavender, myrrh, and cedarwood can sometimes help, and cypress can actually help that a little bit too. So of course we're going to dilute it properly, dilute to 2% before you apply it topically over that area. And you can also use airway opening oils. So like your diffuse your like Air X or Breathe or something like that can sometimes help as well. Big drinks of water, you can discourage that by putting big rocks in the water. So she has to like lick around it and they're not just gulping, gulping, gulping and having a little bit go down the wrong tube, basically, which can cause some coughing as well. The other thing you can do is acupuncture is actually really good for these guys. So that would be another one that I would definitely look into. Find an acupuncturist, veterinary acupuncturist in your area to help you out there. Mihaela says, what oils can help with the well-being of kidneys for a dog? I love how you asked this question. Thank you for staying compliant. And definitely some kidney problems going on with steroid use potentially. And someone else asked if we could also go over this with cats as well. So for both cats and dogs, oils that support the kidneys, copaiba and juniper berry. You can do 4 to 6 drops of each in a 10 milliliter roller bottle. Add some frankincense in there for good measure. 4 to 6 drops of each. Top off with fractionated coconut oil in a 10 milliliter roller bottle. And just roll that over the kidneys once or twice a day, and you should be good to go. Also, there's other herbals and things like that you can do as well. Again, acupuncture is also really good for this. I do acupuncture in case you guys didn't know, so I'm a big fan of it. I've seen it help a lot of animals as well. Karine says, I have a 5-year-old lab that gets sore when we go outside and play for more than an hour. I am adapting, which hopefully means playing for a little bit less time. But what are the best supplements for him? You mentioned NuVet. Is that still good? So yes, the New Joint DS from NuVet is really, really good. For that link, do I have that one handy? Let me look. Here we go. NuVet, NUVET.com. Use code 27702, which is an affiliate code for me. I would really appreciate that if you guys did that. Plus, I think you can't check out without using one. So use that. If you're in the United States, you can just type it in. If you're in Canada, you have to call it in. They do ship to Canada, but you have to call in for those supplements. New Joint DS is the one that you want for joints and supporting that has a glucosamine, MSM, chondroitin, and vitamin C. It's a really clean, really good joint supplement that I really, really, really like. I've seen a lot of really great benefits from it. That being said, you can also add in frankincense, copaiba, and turmeric internally, or use the Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex capsules on days he's extra sore. So lots of good options for you as far as supplements. For a lab, it's a little bit larger dog, you can do quite a bit. Even the turmeric duo capsules might be a good option on the days he's having a harder time. The other thing you can do is topically some oils that support the muscles and the joints, which would be like the Aroma Touch or Massage Blend, the Kids Rescuer Blend, which is already diluted. Balance is excellent, especially after a really hard day of play. Those are really good options to help maintain their joint health through it as they head into their senior years. Okay. Kimberly says, I have a golden doodle that gets chronic ear infections. Do you have any recommendations? I do. And so any ear stuff that you guys have going on, we have a free downloadable for you. That is essentialoilvet.com/ear-guide. essentialoilvet.com/ear-guide for ears, all the ears. It's got daily support spray, which I would definitely use at the base of the ears. You can even like spray it on a cotton ball and wipe it around inside the ears so it doesn't drip down into the ear canal. It also has a cleaning recipe in there. So lots of good options for this ear guide. Quite helpful for a lot of people with animals that have ear problems. So, yeah, I think Heather had that same question too. So Candace says the membership is totally worth it. Oh, thank you for saying that, Candace. I so appreciate it. Oh, you guys are so awesome. I love you guys. For those of you that are asking about specific problems and protocols, please join the membership. We have protocols in there like for the heart and for the joints and for all the things. And so that would be a really good thing for you guys to do for anxiety. Somebody's asking about separation anxiety. We have a whole webinar just on separation anxiety in the membership. It's worth it to be in the membership for 1 month and review those webinars. I promise you'll get so much from this. So, all right, that is all the time I have for today. I hope you guys got a little bit of value from this. Let me know if doing these every week is beneficial to you. I don't necessarily want to keep doing this if it's not helpful. I don't want to do things that bore you guys. But it looks like a bunch of people hopped on today, a little more than usual. So I appreciate you guys so much. And go Lions. And if you want to learn about nutrition and animals, please, even just like the basic stuff, so that you can be more informed when choosing a pet food for your animal, or even some whole food toppers, which ones to use and things like that. Please come on over, check out the nutrition workshop that we're going to be doing on Wednesday. It'll only be about an hour long, maybe an hour and a half, depending on how excited I get. But I promise to keep it interesting and fun. I promise. All right, guys. Hopefully I'll see you on Wednesday. And if not, I'll see you next Sunday, same time, same place.